I'm in High Park, the largest park in Toronto, which is actually 400 acres and is in the west end of downtown Toronto. The park itself is huge in size, but also in actually different things to do. Like, there's just so much here. There's hiking trails, there's a zoo, there's about a third of the park is actually like full-on forest. This type of trails like that, trails like this is actually on the way to the off-leash dog area. So there's a lake, there's so many different things in this park. I'm gonna try and see as many as I can today, but it's actually the type of place where I think even a day you probably can't see everything there is to see in High Park. Is really just massive. But in this video I'm going to try and do the ultimate guide to High Park in Toronto and basically show you as many things as I can, so that when you come and visit the park, I'll give you some ideas. There are restaurants here too. There's a number of restaurants, so you can bring your own food, or you can go to one of the restaurants on site here. But again, it's really big. I don't know kind of how to describe it. It's just a massive park. The dogs off leash area. There's actually parking if you come out here in a vehicle inside High Park sometimes. So on the weekend, I noticed there's a sign that said no parking, no cars at all inside High Park on the weekend. There is a subway stop, so High Park subway stop comes basically, I mean, really close to the park, so you can take public transportation here as well. The greatest Ukrainian poetess. But the park itself, again, like this statue behind me, there's just really probably thousands of different things you can see. There's kids areas like playgrounds and that type of thing as well if you have kids. So there's a zoo here, and on the sign it's actually called Animal Display. Here it's called High Park Zoo, free admission. When I was looking on the map, it didn't actually say zoo, it said Animal Display. If you like walking and you like nature, High Park is just unbelievably good. They do allow dogs here too, not just in that off the dog leash area, but you see a lot of dogs on leashes throughout the park, the 400 acres. It's allowed peacock potentially. Sheep with some pretty impressive horns there. They definitely can't really get too close to the animals, at least what I'm seeing so far. And I suppose like a zoo, I was more thinking it was like a petting zoo or something, but it's more like a zoo where you kind of see the animals from the distance. That guy looks super cool. Wow, what an impressive looking animal. Barbary sheep, I believe, says the sign. Couple of huge bison. Highland cattle, the adults, and the babies.
The bird itself.
So you're talking about like
Use them when they die, but like,
so cute.
It's actually, I don't know, maybe a dozen different animals. A lot of walking trails here, both paved and through the forest, like hiking trails. Beautiful time of year to come to the park. This is a beautiful day here. May 19th? Yeah, May 19th. It's actually a little, it was warmer a few days ago, and now it's kind of back to sweater weather, which that's the spring in Canada. But definitely a beautiful day to come to the park. Ice cream truck and hot dogs and sausages. Really, it's just trail after trail. If you want to be in a busy area, there's lots of busy areas, and then you can get kind of right into the middle of the forest. Just so much to explore in this park. Is great in a big city like Toronto to have nature like this. And this is, I mean, really close. You're in the city of Toronto, just here a little west of the downtown. A lot of people out today, as it's actually a holiday in Canada today. It's Victoria Day. So today is a Monday, and Monday is a holiday. So it's actually, city of Toronto is right there. That's this is kind of the eastern part of the park, and that's Parkside Drive. And here you get some parking. I mean, as the sign mentioned, there's no cars in the park on the weekend or today as a holiday, but often you can kind of drive through the park a bit. some bagpipes going on. And this is the most southern part of the park, which is bordered by Queensway Avenue. So while the park of course is massive, you do encounter the city. I mean, you're in the city still. This type of trail is kind of all over the park, and so is this type of trail, like cement paved, but there's paths through the woods, through the forest, everywhere. And then there's nice like cycling, jogging type trails like this. But if you're into hiking and nature, and you're in the city of Toronto, you're visiting the city of Toronto, High Park is definitely a good spot to come to. So it's funny, this path here is beside a busy street. This is the most southern part of the park, and this is the Queensway, and over there behind those trees is the Gardiner Expressway, a big highway, freeway, and south of that is actually Lake Ontario. Got a lot of nice trees just blooming everywhere. Watch out for the poison ivy. Beautiful trees blooming. This is the trackless train. It goes around the park, and actually the city of Toronto recently announced that they're going to be looking into redesigning that train system with something else. I don't know, something more modern. I'm not sure, I didn't read the plans, but that train goes all over the park, and that you do have to pay for. Almost everything in High Park is free, and that is an iconic Toronto streetcar. So one of the main forms of public transportation in Toronto. So that is the highway, and that is Lake Ontario past the highway, as I was mentioning. Colburn Lodge, one of the many things in the park, the museum in High Park. Some gardens here. Kind of the overall theme I feel about High Park is just the more you walk, the more you just explore. I've been to High Park a number of times before, but there's just so much here that you can just kind of walk around and find new adventures over and over again. Guided tours Guided tours only. Tours are free. Wednesday to Sunday, 11:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m. Spring is definitely a beautiful time in Canada with everything blooming. It's like a lake, the one side of the park. Kind of see it right through the trees here. This roof has a garden on it. Really, you just, like I've mentioned a few times, the more you walk around here, the more interesting things you find. There's a nice little set of stairs. It's another thing you see a lot of in this park is just random stairs and pathways all over the place. But here's the lake. Condos in the background. It's Etobicoke, West Toronto as you're leaving downtown. So I've been calling it a lake, but it's apparently a pond. It's Grenadier Pond, even though that's a big pond. It looks more like a lake to be, a small lake. A lot of wildlife right in the city here at this park. Such a beautiful time of year to come here. And then there's another completely different look to the park there. Got a lot of these kind of hills and people just chill, have picnics and relax throughout the summer in Toronto here.
And second is that they don't want them to gain, or they don't want.
So here's a train stop. $9 for an adult, $6 for children and seniors to ride on that train. Took my sweater off. It's starting to feel a bit warmer. The sun is nice. It's about 15 degrees, so kind of like a nice spring day. You know, watch out for these geese. They'll come after you. You get too close, or there's babies around. Like It's looking like he wants to come bite me right now. This part of the park is just gorgeous. People just chilling. Wow, that's pretty cool. Those tulips look amazing. What a beautiful shot. So many people out today, both from the nice day and because it's, as I mentioned, a holiday in Canada today. Yeah, I wonder why that mallard has a purple head. It's interesting. There's just tons and tons and tons of these type of trails all over the park. Lots of mushrooms in the park.